Mackie, and I am really excited to lead you in song today. We are going to be singing Are You Serving Captain Jesus? And I'm really excited, but I need you all to be up on your feet, ready to sing and dance with me. So up you get, up you get. Yes, you too, even you. Yes, last person, waiting for you. Up you get, up you get. Yes, there we go, excellent. So I am going to be showing you some actions to go with the song, and then we're gonna sing together and have some fun. So are you ready? With your best pirate accent, we are going to go. Are you serving Captain Jesus? Oh, great start, guys. He's the master of the wind and waves. Awesome. There's yo ho ho, no other name by which you can be saved. That's it. Through scurvy, shark, and shipwreck, in every storm and strife, sail on with Captain Jesus. He's the treasure of your life. Awesome work, guys. That was really, really good. During the song, we're also going to be climbing the rigging, swabbing the deck, and rowing the longboat. So make sure that you are ready with all of those actions. Now, if you've got a pirate hat, you might like to go and grab it now. I don't, so this is gonna have to do for me. But now I'm ready. Are you? Yeah, let's sing. All right, pirate hats on. Are you ready to sing? Let's do it.
Are you serving Captain Jesus? He's the master of the wind and waves. There's yo ho ho, no other name by which you can be saved. Through scurvy, shark, and shipwreck, in every storm and strife, sail on with Captain Jesus as the treasure of your life. Climb the rigging!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Climb the rigging, climb the rigging. Swab the deck!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Row the longboat!
Aye, Captain!
And dance the hornpipe now!
Make sure you
Heave away, haul away. Heave away, haul away. Land ho! Land ho! Land ho! Land ho! Are you serving Captain Jesus? He's the master of the wind and waves. There's yo ho ho, no other name by which you can be saved. Through scurvy, shark, and shipwreck, in every storm and strife, sail on with Captain Jesus as the treasure of your life. Land the rigging! Aye, aye, Captain! Swab the deck! Aye, aye, Captain! And dance the hornpipe now! Heave away, haul away. Heave away, haul away. Land ho! Land ho! Land ho!
Awesome job, guys. That was fantastic.
Hey kids, welcome to HKTV. My name is Brian. It's great to see you guys online tonight. We've loved being able to see your faces every Friday night and to do HKTV Club together. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it too and been able to see all your friends and your leaders online. Now we're going to continue learning from the Bible tonight, and we're going to be learning about how Jesus is King over the entire world. But before we do that, I want to play a little game. I actually want to see who is really creative, who's the best artist at HKTV Club on a Friday night. But I need you guys to get some paper, and I need you guys to get a couple of texters or a pencil or something like that. So I'll give you guys a second to do that, and then I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. Okay, now how this is going to work, I'm going to give you guys a word, and I'm going to give you 20 seconds. There's going to be a little timer or a stopwatch. 20 seconds is all you have, and you have to quickly draw that word, and you're going to hold it up to the screen on Zoom, and I want to see who has the best creation, the best drawing. Okay, first word. Are you guys ready? I'm going to actually join in as well, and let's see what my drawing will look like. I feel like your drawings are going to be better than mine, but let's have a look. All right, ready? First word is cat. Cat, ready? Go. Alrighty, I think that's 20 seconds, but this is my drawing. Ready? Not amazing, but I'm sure you guys had really good drawings. That's my cat. Okay, we're gonna do another one. You guys ready? Our next thing we're gonna draw is a flower. Ready? Go. Okay, I'm not sure if that's 20 seconds, but this is my flower. What do you guys think? Not bad? Not amazing, but I'm sure you guys came up with a very nice one. Okay, this last one, I reckon this might be the hardest one. You guys ready? 20 seconds. I need you guys to draw a car. A car. Ready? Go. That's my car. What do you guys think? I tried to draw me sitting inside it, but that's my car. I'd love to see the cars that you guys came up with, but they're probably a lot better than mine. We're gonna get into our teaching now. We're gonna learn from the Bible, and we're gonna be learning about how Jesus is King over the world, who serves others and also teaches us to serve others as well. So enjoy the teaching.
Hey kids, my name's Bryony and I'm one of the Hope Kids Club leaders, and tonight I'm going to be going through the story which is going to show us that Jesus is a king who came here to serve us and who showed us how we can serve other people. Alright, so before we get started, I have a few questions for you, okay, to get your brains thinking. Now, you have three people, okay? You have the President of the United States of America, you have a school teacher, and you have a hairdresser. And now I want you guys to think, what is it that these people do in their everyday life? What are they supposed to do as part of their jobs? Okay, so think about that. President of America, a teacher, and a hairdresser. All right, have a few thoughts about it? Okay, so now when I think of the president, I think that the president lives in, a White House, a big, massive mansion, and they might have butlers and people who do all their jobs for them. They fly in big private jets all across the world and have big meetings and all of that sort of stuff. And now I think of a teacher. Teacher doesn't do that sort of thing. Teachers are amazing, but they do different things. Teachers can work in schools, they can be a kids club leader, we can help teach. But they're there to help people learn about new information. Now in today's story, we're going to learn about Jesus, who was a king sent from God, But he wasn't like a king that we might think about. He wasn't like the president of the United States or the queen. Jesus didn't come and fly around in private jets. He didn't live in a big mansion with all of this money. Jesus actually came here to serve, and he came here to teach us how to serve others and be kind and show love to other people. Which sounds a bit different for a king, doesn't it? Well, we'll learn about more in today's story. Alrighty, so this story starts off with Jesus, and he's with his disciples, and they're going to someone's house to have a big important event with lots of food and to celebrate. Now, back in those days, when you had to go to someone's house and you had to get there, they didn't have cars or trains or aeroplanes. They had their feet. They had to walk everywhere they went. And they didn't have the shoes like we have now. They would not have supportive shoes which would protect your feet from all the rocks and the dirt on the ground. They might have a shoe like this, where your foot was in it and it would just get super duper dirty. And the roads back there, they were very dirty. They had mud, they had a lot of squished things on the ground, and they probably had a bit of poo. Ugh, very yuck, and I'm sure you can imagine that their feet would have been very dirty when they got to people's houses. Now, because of that, when you were at someone's house, often there would be a servant who would be cleaning the feet of the guests as a way of respecting them, because that was their job. But at this party, after they had finished eating, Jesus got up from when he was sitting, he got a towel, and he might have put it over his shoulder like this. It would have got some water. And then he started to wash his disciples' feet. Does that sound a bit bizarre to you? Does that sound a bit weird? Why would Jesus, the King who came to save us, why would he start washing people's feet? It just doesn't make any sense. Now, Peter, one of Jesus' disciples, was also thinking the same thing. And he said to Jesus, "Hold on, stop. What are you doing? Don't clean my feet. This isn't what you should be doing." Because Peter was thinking, and he knew that Jesus was a king sent from God to save us. And washing someone's feet, that's not something that a king should be doing. But you know what, kids? That's exactly what Jesus came to do. Jesus came here to serve us and to teach us to serve others. And Jesus could see that Peter was confused by what he was asking. So Jesus told him, "Peter, if you want to be one of my followers, you have to let me wash your feet." And so Peter said, "Okay then, Jesus, wash my whole body. Wash my head and wash my hands." But Jesus told Peter, if you've already had a bath, then your body is already clean and you just need to wash your feet. Now, this sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? How is it that Jesus' disciples' bodies were already clean if he was just washing their feet? Well, the thing is, kids, is that Jesus was talking about something much bigger than just having his disciples' feet washed. He was talking about sin. You see, kids, once we trust in Jesus, he has washed our bodies and the sin from our bodies and made us clean. And when God looks at us, he doesn't see our sin. He sees that we've been made clean by Jesus. Now, when Jesus had finished washing his disciples' feet, he went back to the table where they were sitting because he knew they were still confused. They were still wondering why Jesus, the Son of God, would be washing their feet. And so Jesus told them that he was there to show them an example of how to treat and of how to serve others, because he is the Lord and he's there to teach and show us how we can be serving one another through love and through our actions. And so just like he was washing other people's feet, so are we to be showing love and kindness to people around us, because Jesus is a king who didn't come here to be served by other people, but he came here to serve, and he came here to teach us to do the same thing. All right, kids, I'm going to pray for us now. So why don't we close our eyes and talk to God? Dear God, thank you for sending your son Jesus to die on the cross, to save us from our sins so that we can be part of your family. Thank you for sending Jesus as a king to serve us and to show us how we can serve and love other people. God, please help us to love our friends and our family, our teachers at school, people we don't know, people who might be sad or are having a hard time. And help us to follow Jesus with showing love and kindness to each other. Amen. Bye. Hey kids, my name's Bryony and I'll be doing today's memory verse. Now we're going to be looking at a verse from John chapter 20 verses 31. And I'll run through it first with the action slowly and then we'll practice it together. Alright, here goes. But these are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and by believing you may have life in his name. Alright kids, we'll go through that one more time together, okay? Alright, on three. 1, 2, 3. But these are written so that you may believe that Jesus is the Messiah, the Son of God, and by believing you may have life in his name. Alright, well done. We're going to be doing that one more time, but there won't be me and I won't be saying it, so you're going to have to try and remember as best as you can the words and the actions, and we'll look at them on the screen together. Okay. So kids, as the weeks go on in our new series called The Amazing King, we'll learn about who Jesus is, how he's the Messiah, the Son of God, and the King. And like we're learning about in today's memory verse, we'll learn about how we can have life by believing in him. Bye!
Hello Kids Club. Today I'm going to be doing your craft with you, and today we are going to make a crown to indicate and to show how Jesus is the King. Right? As you can see, this lovely crown, and on the front, I know it's reading backwards on the camera, but when it's done it will read Jesus is the King who serves. And so what you need for this little craft project is pieces of A4 paper. It doesn't matter what color, you just need one actually. You will be needing some colored pencils, right? You'll be needing a Sharpie, right? Or a black texter, or a black pencil that you can use to outline stuff. And then last but not least, you need some glue and some scissors, and please use these safely. Alrighty Kids Club, so what you want to do first is grab your black Sharpie, right, and then grab a singular piece of A4 paper and measure out the crown like so, drawing the edges. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Alright, now once that's done, what you need to do next is then grab your scissors. Okay, and you grab that sheet and then you cut along the outline of the paper. Alright? This might take me a while because I'm not very good with scissors, so I'm going to do this nice and slow. Alright? To make sure that I don't cut myself, but also to make sure that I cut along the lines properly. Okay? But don't worry if you don't cut it perfectly, because as I said, I'm not too great at craft. Right? But what I am excited about is to do a craft with you guys to show you how Jesus is King, and to remind you that he is a King who serves us, not just a king who sits around and, on his butt all day and does nothing. So just remember to cut carefully along the lines. And the thing is, you don't want to ruin this other piece of paper because it can come in handy as well for decorating the crown. Okay? Oops. Just need a little bit more there. Alright, so keep this piece of paper. It's very important because now step 2. Alright, what you want to do is place this piece of paper over here, and this piece of paper, you're going to match these up along the edge like that. All right. And so what you're going to do is, once you've lined that up, you're going to grab your black Sharpie again, and then you're going to draw a line across the bottom here. All right. Just see how where the paper ends. All right. Continue it on. Okay. Once that's done, you grab your glue stick. All right. And then you glue on the back of it, like so. Just give it a nice little layer, and then you smush it. All right, give it a bit of a, oops, that's not lined up. Let me try again. Once it's all lined up properly, there we go. All lined up, you give it a little smush. All right, and then perfect, because that's very important that these crowns eventually connect. Then what you do next is, you see how these black lines are missing from this side? So what we gotta do is we gotta match it up and then begin drawing the outline for the crown on this side. All right, just match it up. And be careful whilst you're doing this so you don't, draw on your hands. And then what you gotta do is also go to the other side and complete the lines on this side so the crown is indeed all drawn up. Once that's complete, cut out the bottom of this paper so that there is no excess of the crown around. Righty, once you've got this, then what you gotta do, right, is grabbing that black Sharpie again, alright, and this will be the front of the crown, so very important. So what we do here is then we write our key phrase from today: Jesus is the King, and write this in capitals. Who serves, to remind us and to tell others that Jesus is the King who serves others! Exclamation point. And now we're going to decorate our crown a little. Okay, so for me, I'm a fan of colouring in. So I've decided to grab this red coloured pencil, and you know what, I'm going to draw some jewels. Okay, so here I'm just going to draw a circle. And then I'm going to draw like a gem shape here, right? And then I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do a blue one now, right? And to be honest, if you would like to draw some other gems and jewels on your crown, go for it, right? I just find these gems particularly beautiful, so I'm going to draw a diamond now, right? Keep moving along. Now you can also draw whatever other shape you would wish as well. And if you want, if you're brave, you can even use the leftover paper to draw some other jewels on them and cut them out and paste them in. Right, and then for the final step, now this is important because we don't want to glue it the wrong way around. So as we said, this is the front, okay? So what we gotta do is flip it behind, okay? And we have to then glue over here on the back of the Jesus, okay? But only at the very edge. So give it a smush layer. And then to achieve that, so we take the other end and then flip it so it makes a nice circle and match it up. Right, and then we give it a little smoosh like that. Alright, make it nice and firm, okay? And here is your end product. Alright, and then now you just take it and crown. And you wear it proudly so that other people may know that Jesus is indeed the King who serves. Alright, thanks Hope Kids.
Kids, I hope you found that encouraging as we got to learn from the Bible together and as we got to learn about how Jesus is King over the whole world, how he serves others, but also teaches us to serve others as well. Now kids, if you're watching us live on YouTube, we're gonna go back across into Zoom and get into our Zoom discussion groups. So hop back into Zoom, mum or dad will help you out if you need, and we'll see you guys very soon.